Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what's going on?
Wait, what's going on there? Right, cool. Now you can see me.
Another one, blood. Another footy talk. Blood.
Come on.
Weekend of football's
What's
almost
going
here,
Killy?
blood.
Corner boys in the building. A's up to me, threes up. Come on, my guy. Got a lot to talk about. Man, I'm getting stung by the bees and that. What's going on, man?
What you saying, bro?
Yeah, man. You know my thing already. Like, we just regulate. You see what we do, innit? You know what we do, innit? Just win games and keep moving. Any team we travel to where they've got United in their name, I just take the 3 points, keep it moving, Killy. You know? It's going to happen on Saturday as well, you know? Like, just manoeuvring, man. Just moving, man.
Who have you lot got on Saturday anyway?
West Ham, light work. I know
they've
done madness to us in the last few things, but it's different over here now. It's different. You see what the see what Arteta's doing now. It's different now. It's different.
I don't know if it's different, but we'll see, innit? We'll see at the end of the season if it's different, bro.
It's different, my guy. It's different, bro. Man thought we were going to lose that against Newcastle. I told, man, just corner boys, business, man. Set piece, we're gone, man. We're gone.
I hear it.
What happens in me?
I'm saying 3 set pieces in the game, mad tick. You know what I'm saying? So
Eddie Howe can't tactically outdo my gaffer. There was bare yibba yabba. You see, when you put your burners on the table, we're called the gunners for a reason. You know what happens? They're lucky we didn't done them off. I know you saw Eze. He's cold, isn't it? It's cold, isn't it? He's cold. He's cold.
Nah, bro, you had some good moments. You know that
Nah,
one.
come on, man. I've seen you gas up Xerxes for less, man. Eze's
No,
a bad
no,
player.
I haven't. No, I haven't though. You had some good moments. Do you know what I mean? Should have probably scored, to be fair. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
man, we
mean?
can always improve, man. We're always trying to improve, man. Like,
But it is what it is, bro. It's early days, isn't it? Let's see if your manager gives him a run of games in the 10, innit?
we've got a good squad, man. Everybody has to get games. We've got very versatile players.
That's a no then. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a no then. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
It
I
doesn't
swear
matter.
your
Wherever
captain got man of the
is,
match.
you regulate.
Your captain got man of the match in the last game in the Champions League. So we saying
man, they said my captain don't turn up. You saw what he did against Newcastle as well. Odegaard's back, the man are back. Everything's just maneuvering how it needs to maneuver.
I hear that.
Bro.
I hear that. Bench life for Eze. I hear it.
Bro, listen, if you don't want to be on the bench, give Arteta problems. I wanted the squad. I don't care about no one's individual feelings. Just bring something home in May. It's calm. We got serious guys. Eze, Noni, Saka, Max Dowman, Wanyeri, Martinelli's finding his feet. Trossard's a bar. You know my thing already. Big up your guy as well. He scored, man. He scored. Pick him up, man. Soon catch Gyökeres. Pick him up.
Bruv, he needed to score though, bruv, because it's one of them ones where people are talking bare nonsense here. So man just needed to just put that to bed, bro, for the 007 thing start ring out, bro, like Florian Wirtz and that. So
is Cunha is Cunha on that?
The Cunha's on 007 next if you don't score in the next game, I think.
Yeah. Cunha, I hate to have to be you. You know, I rate the Brazilian dons. I don't want to have to, man. But please, bro, please fix up, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He needs to score, but bro, I'll be honest, yeah. Like where my team is right now, performances are more of an issue. A man saying he's on 005. Oh yeah, he was injured for a game, so he missed the game. Lucky for him, blood. You know them way there. So the game is the game, innit? Either way, it's one of them ones where the performances are not scaring me, blood. Like none of the new players' performances are scaring me. That's the only good thing, blood. You know what I'm saying? But the collective team performances are not good enough. But I said it with Cesc.
What about Buemo against his old club?
Who's that?
Even a bit shit. And Buemo against Brentford, that never scared you.
Brother, to be fair, no, I don't think it was a scary performance. I think United's performance on a whole was awful, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are acting, man.
The performance was crap, bro. We could have been 3-4 down in the first half and we couldn't even have complained about it, bro. We were getting bullied. So it's one of them things where with attacking players, especially, yeah, they have the final say. Do you know what I'm saying? But everything
they're
before
at the mercy of the system and the gaffer, really. And
they are.
Creativity.
They're relying on everyone to get them the ball in areas for them to then affect the game, innit? And the thing is, Mbeumo can't affect the game here when man are not getting him the ball in the right areas. And even him
last week, and I say it every week I'm on your channel, like obviously there's bare problems for Amorim and there's bare problems with your team across all phases, but you know, people focus on the defense. Clearly there's a lot bad there. Your attack is underperforming. Some of it is because of them, some of it is because, in my opinion, your biggest issue is your midfield. You know, you got square pegs in round holes, your manager's overcomplicating it. There's a reluctance to go to a back four as well. Don't really see what Man United's about under Amorim, really. But again, I don't want to set you off. It's probably broken record stuff.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, bro. So it's jarring, isn't it? Because like when I look at the situation now, it's like this team. The only good thing about this team is the next manager can't do worse than this, bro. Because he's taking us to hell, blood. We thought Ten Hag was bad, yeah, but Ten Hag won 2 trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? And finished 8th, the lowest, and finished in the top 4. This bro finished 15th, bro. So the only way the new manager can do worse is if he relegates us.
I can't lie. As much as I hate your club, I don't want you lot to get relegated. I don't think you will. But you know what? When you put it like that, yeah, you can't. You actually can't do much worse unless you can't go worse,
bro. And the thing is, this squad is in a much better position now than when Ruben Amorim found it, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reality because the players that Ten Hag left us with, the Antonys, the Højlunds, obviously Mount's still there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not here no more, bro.
Yeah, man, have been flushed out.
Oh, no. Bro. Like, so, bro, the next manager, I can't lie, bro. It's a tap-in, really.
You'd have to be incompetent not to get a bit more out of it. Because I don't think every Amorim is to be blamed for everything. But like the controllables that you can control, bro, you're not controlling them. You can't, like, as much as we, you know, all these managers coach in a different way, but you need to keep balls at the back of yours and you need to put balls in the back of your opponents. You're not making your attackers excel, a new look attack. Your defenses are free at the back and there's a lot of bad habits. I just mentioned midfield. Boy, you know what? Amorim's probably the happiest man in the Premier League, really, because every day is a blessing. How he hasn't been sacked, I don't know.
Oh, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
And that man saying that, the worst thing is that the manager's saying that the system isn't a problem. You know what it is, yeah? the manager believes the system is not the problem because he's only ever had positive feedback here playing that system. But the problem is you're playing that system in a dead league, yeah. And then on top of that, yeah, when you're in that dead league, you still have better players than the majority of your opposition because even though Braga are not sporting, yeah, Braga are still good enough that he's going to get positive feedback. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things where the style of football in Portugal allows him to abandon the midfield and get away with it.
He's just out
You're
of his
not
depth.
doing that in
If you're
England,
gonna play a
bro.
back five, you have to be good defensively, or you have to show an improvement defensively. And that's not just the back five or the back three or whatever. That's the whole team. But there's bad habits in the press. How you lot concede some comical goals, and then you've got a back three. You're still shit in that regard. So Amorim is stealing a living. Like there's nothing there. There's nothing to cling on to.
But this is the thing about it. Like you're playing a defensive five at the back, but you're still conceding, bro. And you can't tell me it's not the system at fault at that point. Because if you was playing a back five, you couldn't score goals, but you weren't conceding, then you could show me the positives. But there's no positives to playing.
And even on that, Rants, like, if you're going to play a back five, yeah, obviously a back five is as defensive or as offensive as you want it, in it. Like you've seen some people, Inter Milan and Atalanta, they play a back five or they play the back 5-3 and they've still gone forward. For me, at the very minimum, like you said there, you have to be good defensively. But at least if you're going to play a back five and you don't really believe in your team's capabilities of keeping the ball at the back of the net, but then you would rather, maybe I'm looking at this too simply, but if you're playing a back five, you might tell, I know he's not flavor of the month, but a Bruno or your midfield or your front three, you can gamble a bit. You should get a bit more out of them if you're doubling down on one aspect. But again, he's not. And I know we banter a lot, but just looking at something like to cling on to with Amorim, like what are you doing well? I'm not watching your team week in, week out, but I can't see what you're doing. You're not busting young players. You're not playing attacking football. Yes, there's individual mistakes, but that's in spite of the failures that you're doing. It's the same thing every week. And, I'm sure, United fans in the chat and yourself, you see all the statistics that Amorim's doing. Like, it just comes down to the peas, man. I don't know if your club just want to pay him up and whatnot, man, but you're stealing a living, man.
It's some idiot thing, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'll be real. I ain't even watched the Amorim thing, but these quotes,
well, every week he's doing interviews, innit?
Bro, it's foolishness. We've seen the right attitude and dedication from the players throughout the week. Like, what's that? Man said we must now take that intensity to Old Trafford and play to our full potential. Bro,
you're not going to win, man. But come on, Xhaka, please.
Bro, it's not time to say, it's time to show. Bro, get out of my football club, innit?
It's too late for the fighting talks.
Like, bro, that's it. It's over, bro. Like, them ones there. It's actually over. Like, bro, there's nothing you can say right now to dig you out of the hole that's already been dug, over the last 11 months, bro. It's going to be 12 months, a month from now. And you have lost, 52% of your games, bro. 52%, bro. And you're talking about man are showing intensity to play Sunderland, bro, at Old Trafford. That's meant to be a formality, bro. That's meant to be a formality.
Xhaka, you got something for me, man. I know you got something for me, man.
Brother.
When you not playing, Saturday or Sunday?
Huh?
When you not playing, Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday, bro. Bro, I'm at the point where I want nothing but bad things to happen,
Nah, you can't say that, Rants, man.
With this manager involved.
You're not one of them, Rants, man. Don't cross over.
The manager don't deserve any happiness in life, bro. You know them ones. They don't deserve no happiness in life, bro. Get out of my club. It's the reality. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the players have bailed him out, of situations many times, and then he's still the same one that's throwing players under the bus, saying, they're like questioning their temperament or other things like that, saying
when
that right when they're under pressure and stuff, and all the players spoke loud to me today and all this bullshit. Well, get the fuck out of my club, bro. You get me? Man said it's normal. You cannot run away from the results. Then you have baggage from last season. But for me, last season doesn't matter. You had 6 games this season and lost 3. Bro, last season does matter.
But it doesn't matter. You know what? To be fair, Rants, you have to, I do agree with Amorim, because when we beat you lot on the first day of the season, you lot did play well and probably deserved a bit more. And he did sit there and say he believes you lot can beat everyone. So we all know Amorim's got failings, but some of it has to be on the player, surely.
Bro, last season matters though.
Yeah, but he took over
last season matters. Last season matters, bro. Because at the end of the day, we're in this situation and we're looking at the win percentage because of last season, bro. It's only been 6 or 7 games this season and he's already knocked us out of a fucking cup. Do you know what I mean?
So don't when it goes to penalties, surely that's on the players though, Rants, man. Can you blame Amorim for everything?
It's not on the players, bro, because we should have smoked Grimsby. You can't blame the players for missing. You can't blame Mbumo, yeah, for missing his second penalty because it went all the way around, blood.
Yeah, like, the 90 minutes. You've got Premier League players out there, man. You got some very good players. You got, Benjamin Sesko and Buemo, this one, Ahmad, this one, that one, Ivorian Messi. You can't just blame Amorim, surely.
Nah, bro. Listen, I blame him. I blame him, bro, because you're supposed to put out a team, yeah, and set up a team the right way to beat Grimsby. And the mad thing is, we were like, oh, the following week, Grimsby are going to lose the next round. And I think they won again, the fuckers.
But that's the cup competition. You're not playing against a fellow big club in Grimsby, man. It's difficult.
Brother, he's a waste, man. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a waste, man.
Of Amorim still.
Man said you can't say one thing doesn't work when it works one weekend and one thing doesn't work. It doesn't work every day. We didn't lose because of the system. Bro, shut up. You know them ones. You know what they say about a broken clock, bro? Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, that don't make no sense. Just because it worked once, bro. It hasn't worked enough times for him to say it works, bro. Brother.
They didn't get you to a European final, surely.
The guy's averaging 1 win a month, bro. Like, how can he look, yeah, at this system and say it works, bro? Based on what, bro? You've lost 52% of your games, bro. If that is not, yeah, if that ain't feedback, I don't know what is.
For me, if I was a United fan, it's the fact that Donny's not changing. Like, I hear it, as a manager, generally away from Amorim, you do need to find that balance between being stubborn to what you want to do and obviously changing. But what you're doing is not working. Like, and again, forget the system for a second. What you're seeing on a match day, what you're doing is not working. So that tells me in training it's not working. For me, it's the defense. Like, obviously there's other issues, but purely because you play a back five, you should be one of the best defensive teams in the world. Now, in the league, granted, when we done that, yeah, we wasn't. But when Arteta went 3 at the back, I did see a bit of an improvement and a bit more confidence in the final third many years ago. I don't see that with Amorim. And for me, if I was United fan, I'm going to say it again, like, the midfield would piss me off. Like, I hear the attack would piss me off because you've got talented players out there that are not being provided chances. Obviously, you're not conceding joke man goals. But the midfield, that's the battle week in, week out. It's just square pegs in round holes. It's not making sense. Nothing he's doing is making sense. And that tells me that's someone that, I don't want to say Donny's not under pressure because at the end of the day, you're Man United manager, you lose to Sunderland. There's going to be a question. You would imagine people that do make the decision at Man United, they might not have a replacement lined up, but there's conversations of some level. But the way he speaks, I don't know if it's arrogance. I don't know if it's, when man say things publicly and then privately doing something else, or I don't know if it's complacency because whether it's, I don't know, the Ineos group or that Omar brother, whoever it is, that you're not getting sacked anytime soon. Or you're just laughing because if you do get sacked, you've still got Man United on the CV and you're probably going to get a big payout, like 99% of all these Premier League managers, really, if they get sacked at any moment. Either way, he's stealing a living, really. You're playing one game, and even that, Rants, you're playing one game a week. Like, tactically, you should see things from United.
It's arrogance. It can't be anything else, bro. That's the reality. He thinks he's better than he is, and he's done nothing in the game of football, bro. In the grand scheme of things, yeah. If he retires tomorrow, yeah, like, you look at his career, blood. He ain't done nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's dusty, bro. So I don't know what man's on. Like, bro, you'll be remembered at Sporting because you delivered the title for them, yeah, and in Lord knows how long. But in the game of football, you're nobody. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're at one of the biggest clubs in the world and you're moving like you're an elite manager, bro. You haven't done enough to have the arrogance you have.
Don't you give him ratings for that then? Because he's sticking true to his principles, even though they're not working. Like, he's sticking true to his conviction.
No, because your principles shouldn't be a system. That doesn't make sense. Your principles as a coach, yeah, should be how you want your team to play, not the system. Because you can get your team to play the same way in many, many, many systems. I could get my teams to play the same way with a 3 at the back, a 4 at the back, a 5 at the back.
You don't want to go forward.
A 3 up front. Like, it doesn't matter. I could play a diamond 4-4-2, yeah, and my team will still play with the same principles. Like, it's got nothing to do, yeah, with the system. When you're married to a system, that tells me that you lack creativity. That tells me that you're closed-minded. You know what I mean? And it tells me you don't actually understand the game of football. You just think you do. Because no one that understands football thinks there's one way to play football. Because as much as people talk about Pep Guardiola, we've seen Pep use loads of different systems. We've seen loads of different systems, bro. We've seen fucking.
Yes, you're right on Pep. 11 man behind the, in their own half.
Bro, we've seen bare things. That's just the latest one. Do you know what I'm saying? We've seen Pep play fullbacks that get up the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? We played him play centre backs at fullback, which your manager
one things with no striker. Then he's got Haaland, which goes against what we thought was his principles.
This is what I'm saying. We've seen him play false nine. We've seen him play with Aguero. We've seen him play with John Stones, like going into the midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? From defense, like we've seen loads of different things, bro. We've seen Pep
even as well.
Exactly. We've seen Pep reinvent himself multiple times, because the principle is the same. The system is the formation is the least important thing. The fact that this guy thinks, that he can only play one formation because that's the only way he can play. That tells me this guy don't get it.
The team's a reflection of the manager, innit? So he's moving cowardly.
Well, exactly, and we're losing, so he should be fired. Like, there's no two ways about it. You cannot feel sorry for someone,
Keep the faith, man. There's 30 odd games.
What's that?
Keep the faith, man. There's 30 odd games.
Bro, he's managed nearly 50 games, blood. This is 50th game on the weekend, bro, and he's got a 52% loss ratio. That's not the wins, that's the losses. Boy. So there's no faith, bro. He's the architect of his own failure and his own downfall, blood. You know them wasters in life that think that life is against them, blood. But every wrong decision you made is why you got here.
You know what I say, Rants, man. Sometimes in life you can't stand in the rain and complain you're wet. You either get an umbrella, you look at the forecast and stay in your yard, or you make sure you've got a rainproof jacket. And if you're not gonna do that, then you need to hold it, innit?
This is it. Look at this. Look what Glasner said as well when they asked him. He said the system, it must fit the players. Full stop. End exactly. It. Man don't need to hear anything else. The system must fit the players, bro. You do not have a system in mind, and then shoehorn players into it and think you're going to be successful. That has never worked in the history of football. I don't care what anyone says. It's never worked. If you don't have the players for it, you don't play that, bro. Man said there's too much discussion about the system. The system's not important. Habits are important.
Exactly.
And that's it. The habits, bypassing
that's someone that's not a woke football don. Like Glasner's clearly, obviously have systems and it is complicated, intricate, but also football's a simple game, bro. Like that is someone that gets it. And then that's the difference with Amorim. He's trying to do the smart thing. He's the XG dons.
Yeah, he's an idiot, bro. Our principles at our club is get the ball to the centre backs and then they hoof it long. That's the principles. So because that's the principles and bypassing the midfield is the principle, it don't matter about the shape, bro. We're always going to struggle. We're always going to struggle because fundamentally, we don't play good football, bro. So it doesn't matter about the shape, bro. The football's not good.
And then the players got bad habits.
That's it. We got horrible habits on and off the ball. So because of that, it's not going to translate well to good football. And this is what man need to understand instead of looking at this manager and saying, oh, it's the three at the back. I'm tired of the three at the back. I've never seen a three at the back look this bad. Usually it gives you security.
That's why I think he needs to be sacked still.
That's it. Normally, three at the back means you don't concede as many goals straight away.
Game management's poor as well, because at least I've watched 2 of your games in recent weeks, and you brought on Lenny Euro and you lot have conceded. Like, I'm not blaming Lenny Euro, but that just tells me you're not reading the temperature of these games correctly at times, and you're not using your tools amicably. It goes beyond the players. Like, you're not putting players in situations they thrive. If I was the United fan, the very fact that you're persisting with Luke Shaw, that tells me everything. Genuinely tells me everything. Because when you play a back three, your guys have to be even if they make a mistake, they have to be confident on the ball. When I watch you, I'll be brutally honest. It looks like the lit of the back three. The lit looks like the best of a bad bunch. Harry Maguire looks a bit more confident. Luke Shaw plays within himself, and Luke Shaw is playing as a left-sided centre half. He's almost a left back out of possession, and he's not doing anything. So yeah, I could blame Shaw, but you're putting players that are not confident. It's not making sense. And then I'm going to go back to what I said about the midfield. Then as much as I'm going to run bants about Sesko and Cunha and Mbuemo, they're crippled. So then I look at, as I said earlier, football is a simple game, no matter how much we complicate. You need to keep balls at the back of yours and you need to score goals. Your attack isn't doing what it needs to do because of the gaffer and the players, but because of the gaffer. Defensively is more on the gaffer because I think that is harder to get a decent side. You look at the midfield and I don't see what it's about. It's square pegs and round holes. Every day he stays in the United job is a blessing, man. Can't lie. Stealing a living. And whether you lot win, lose or draw, you lot probably say the same things and have been saying the same things.
This is what I'm saying, bro. So it's an idiot thing, bro. Man said more thinking Am's a fool guy. But he wasn't meant to be the fool guy. He's made himself the fool guy.
Even if he's the fool guy, you have to come out as well, brother.
That's
like,
it.
You have to leave, bro.
He made himself the fool guy. Man said, "Would I take De Zerbi?" Man United ain't looking at De Zerbi, bro. We spoke to De Zerbi before Amorim came in, and he ended up going to Marseille, bro. So like, we're not going back in for De Zerbi.
Yeah,
I don't even know
he could win. He's the sort of guy. De Zerbi could win the league with Marseille and just cut out. He's a madman. So
yeah, he is.
Him and Glasner and Areola, them lot keep their phones local. You could get a massive job.
No, 100%, bro. Listen, I believe De Zerbi would leave. Like, that's not the point, innit? But we've already spoken to him, and the reason why it didn't work out is because man weren't seeing eye to eye on everything, innit? And obviously, that's the most important thing. At the time, Ashworth wasn't in a job, and we never had a director of football. So maybe that could have been where the breakdown of communication was, and he basically wanted full control like Ten Hag. A man said, no, you're not going to have that. Whatever. I don't know the ins and outs, but all I know is, yeah, brother, even though he might not, even though he probably won't, brother, he's doing well in France right now. He's top of the league. I see him mashing work in Europe as well.
Bullying man in his training ground. Now, Zerbi's a master tactician, bro.
Yeah. There's no reason for him.
He's just mad.
Like, there's no reason for him to up and leave right now, yeah.
It don't make sense, especially if you're not going to have full control, quote unquote.
Yeah,
it don't make sense away from the glamour of this Man United job.
He's got a good setup now. He gets the players he wants. Do you know what I'm saying? He gets the players he wants. Like he wanted Højbjerg. He got Højbjerg. He signed a few men from the Premier League and that, bro, because that's what he wanted. He's got Aubameyang up front. He's got Mason there. Do you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, bro. Like, I think he's in a place where he's really appreciated there.
Robbed out Rabiot in that role, they had the swingers.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, he's calm, bro. Like, honestly, I think that he's happy. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me,
it's stable.
I want Glasner, bro. I don't want De Zerbi. De Zerbi comes in and he has to coach this team and he has to rebuild. And and I don't mean rebuild by getting rid of players, but he has to rebuild them like mentally. Glasner comes straight in,
and that's going to take forever.
Exactly. Glasner comes straight in and makes us hard to play against straight away, blood. Like, he can do that in 3-4 days. He's that kind of coach. So for me, nah, bro. I think that we've built a good enough squad now that the way this league's looking bullshit right now, fuckeries, and everyone can beat everyone. Top 4 is very, very realistic if we get my man in this window. It's still on, bro, because Chelsea look like they're doing bullshit, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, that Chelsea, you can't get away. They said these lot of dark horses for the Prem, all this sort of stuff. They won the Club World Cup, so by default they're one of the favorites for the champs. I agree. I hear that. If you lot don't win the league like us, I want the lot at front and center, man. But you're at top 4.
Chelsea are doing bullshit, bro. And Tottenham look like they're gonna be inconsistent as well. So
I think there's 3 teams in with a shoe-in for top 4 already, like us, Liverpool, City, and then 4th.
Exactly.
Does 5 positions get Champions League?
The 4th one's up for grabs, bro. And the thing is,
does 5th place get champs?
Nah, I don't think so.
Ooh.
4th place gets Champions League, but all the other teams have 2 games a week and we don't. You know what I mean? 2-3 games a week. Some of them 3 games in 7 days at some point, and we don't. And until January, man, I got 1 game a week, blood. So it's one of them ones where if man hurry up and sack this manager quick, then boy, we're laughing, bro. I can't lie. We're in with the shout. Man are saying 5th does get 5th depends on the European performance. So it depends on how man do in the Conference League. And Crystal Palace could win that if Glasner stayed, but bro, we're looking to take him from there. You know what I mean? So that'd be interesting. And Aston Villa in the Europa League, they could go far in the Europa League. It very much, I think it depends on what everyone else is doing.
Man. It's over for Emery now, man. They're gonna throw up the place.
It's peak, innit?
It's peak, bro.
But bro, they won, and I don't know how they won 2-0 against Feyenoord, because they got cooked, bro, and they actually won. So it's one of them ones where, bro, like Emery in Europe, you can't sleep on that.
Different animal.
Yeah. Like, bro, he knows how to just set up the team to get the job done in a one-off game. So
he's amazing at the underdog thing.
Yeah, you think that one of the English teams could definitely win the Conference League or the Europa League. You know what I mean? I don't know about
Champions League. Potentially.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know who. You get me?
I don't know about the Champions League.
I don't know either. I don't know what's going on. I'll
be honest. I don't trust the English teams in the Champions League right now. You know what I'm saying?
We have to see, man. We have to
I don't
see,
trust
man.
them, bro. Because,
keep
bro, it's
moving.
just like, Bayern could turn up any day and do a fuckery. Like, PSG could turn up and do a fuckery. And even Barca as well, bro. Barca are bookie, yeah? Because Barca, like, sometimes they look devastating and sometimes they just look vulnerable.
Madrid as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure
as
they're
well.
trying to avenge what
Real
happened to
Madrid,
them
even
last year.
Alonso, bro, I can't lie. It's one of them ones. The pressure's on. The pressure's on now with Alonso after the slapping they got in the derby. So,
Charles, they got boxed.
you know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting, bro. Because the way PSG slap Barca with bare injuries,
PSG the favourites for sure. Luis Enrique,
brother, bare injuries. Their man lost, yeah. Three out of their four in the front line, yeah, and Neves weren't available as well. And them man were just doing fuckeries. And the centre back as well, the Brazilian youth, was out as well. So they done their thing, bro. I can't lie. They was on proper slappings, bro. So I can't lie, bro. Like, I think the Champions League might be a step too far for the English teams. It might be, because I just think that these other men look brutal.
I have to see, man. Corner boys.
Yeah, Bayern and PSG look serious, bro. So one of them ones.
I don't want to even write. It's Black History Month, but I see free manager in the champs. It's a myth, bro.
No, I hear it, bro. No, bro, they look serious though.
They do look serious. But for me, PSG, Barca, they look horrible, man. They're nasty, especially PSG. Barca for the intensity and all of that. I just have to give it PSG because you go over the line.
That's it, bro. So for me, if man looking at the Europa and
maybe an underdog
Conference League again, it'll be interesting. Do you know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting to see what them man do. But I think the Premier League, the top four, if Man United make the right decisions at the right time, that top four place is there, bro. Because I think that top four place is gonna be getting handed about throughout the season. You're gonna see loads of teams circulating in and out of that top four.
Well, the battle for fourth place specifically is a battle of inconsistency. Anyways, I've been there as an
precisely, and that spot tends to be the one that gets decided last anyway, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because remember last season, at the end, yeah, you had literally Forest possibly could have got it, Aston Villa, you know what I mean, and then Newcastle.
Even Bournemouth until the last couple, well, not the last couple of weeks, but they were in with a fight, quote unquote.
Yeah, Newcastle nicked it right at the end. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was, that spot is there. And now when I look at Newcastle, they're not the same Newcastle. Obviously, they lost Isak, but it's one of them ones where it's like the club in general, yeah, there's a lot of
they look the same, right? So they just foul everyone 24/7 and elbow and that.
But yeah, they've been doing that. I hear that. But Newcastle look like, as a club, I feel like there's a lot of unrest at the club. You know, them ones, like a lot of the signings they wanted to get, they couldn't get. They probably wanted to do a rebuild with the Isak money they didn't get to do. And they just look like they've kind of lost a bit of the momentum that they had. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and Aston Villa look shaky. So it's mad, bro, when you look at that. And Nottingham Forest are in relegation form under Ange. So
Postecoglou's moving mad. The fans are already singing Sacked in the Morning to him. Dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when you look at it, the teams that you thought that United should have been competing with for a European place, not even a top four place, that them man have all regressed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like we need to sort our shit out now, bro, because we won't get a better opportunity than this to scumbag a little fourth place. Like we won't get a better opportunity than this.
It's down to the gaffer.
That's it. Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, Forest. That's what I'm saying. Last day of the season, they were all fighting for it, and this season they all look washed. So it's one of them ones where, bro, we need to sort our life out soon, bro. You know what I mean? We can't be pissing around and wait until November, because there's some licks waiting around the corner for us after this international break. If we're not
Liverpool as well,
because we got Liverpool, and then on top of that, I think we got Brighton, we got Nottingham Forest as well, and Forest are playing shit at the moment, but it'll be just like us to give Forest some points. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, nah, we're all right. So I'm not really trying to see none of it. And Spurs away as well, we've got. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know, Thomas Frank,
for obvious reasons.
And Thomas Frank will set them up in a way to deal with us. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm all right, bro. I'm all right, bro. Make the change now, innit? Ineos, bro. Don't take the piss. Regardless of what happens, best case scenario, yeah, on the back of a win at Old Trafford, yeah, you sack this brother and say, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. International break. Because don't get it twisted, man don't have to lose to sack him, you know. The damage is already done. Because the trajectory of this club is poor, blood. You just need to look at his record, bro. It's not going to get better. If it was going to get better, it would have got better already. Like, what am I waiting for?
It's going to get worse before it gets better, man. Trust process.
Nah, bro. Allow it, bro. It can't get worse than this.
Oh, it can.
You know
We're Tim McCarthy.
What's this? What do you think about the premature Isak? What? Oh, bruv, that's funny. Circulation, you know. Do you think he does his thing in Liverpool or Ikatike upstaging? Brother, you man know I've never rated him the way man are rating him anyway, bro. I think he's a good footballer, but I don't know, bro. Them man when they started doing the Henry chat, I signed out. You know them, man.
Yeah, relax. I think Isak's cold. He'll be a success, but Henry.
I just think that Isak is one of them hot and cold ballers that is gonna score goals for Newcastle and for Liverpool. He is gonna score goals for them. He'll never be worth what they paid for him though, because he never was in the first place. Do you know what I mean? People say,
as long as you score the goals at the very minimum, no one cares about the press.
Rants, that's the market, but not really. You know them ones, because there was a lot better value for money in the market than him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on for what Liverpool needed anyway, because Ekatike has impressed me at Liverpool. He has impressed me. So because he's impressed me and because he's shown that he's capable of leading the line for Liverpool, you didn't need to spend 130 million on Isak. You really didn't need to do that. You could have got a striker that could have been a rotational player, and you could have spent that money on getting another centre-back or another defensive midfielder, bro. That's the reality. 130 million for something you already had is crazy.
Well, the real question is not even Isak or Hugo Ekatike. It's, you know, the big money German signing.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Or better yet, right winger. I was playing right back.
Brother, it's crazy, you know. When Carragher's already saying, yo, go back to the old thing, you know it's spooky.
JB Carragher's a pussy as well, because he's pressing the panic alarm. He was gassing it one week, and obviously Liverpool are the best team in the league. Like he was gassing it one week. Now he's doing, no, I'm scared. We don't look like title challengers. Shut up, man. And Andy Boy, just want to keep it fair. We Arsenal fans, we cry about referees.
No, but to be fair, Carragher has mirrored every Liverpool fan, so you can't laugh at him because.
No, man, fuck Jamie Carragher, man. He chats bare shit, man. Fuck Jamie Carragher.
They're actually panicking, though, bro. Like, they are. Like, I know, like, certain men are saying, oh, it's only 2 games, yeah. But, bro, it's 2 games in a week, yeah, when deep down, they've known that they've been getting away with it, bro.
They've been
They know they've been getting away with it. That's why the panic is like that. If they felt like, oh, cool, it's just a bad week, charge it to the game, they're not moving like this. The reason why they're moving like this is because they know, 5 games in a row, they've scored winning goals, in the last 10 minutes and in injury time. And they knew it weren't sustainable because they haven't been playing well. That's why, bro. If they was playing well, they would shrug this off. They're not shrugging it off, bro, because they know that something feels wrong, bro. This don't feel like how it used to feel. They used to just turn up to teams and just roll them over.
A lot of change, a lot of relationships on the field need to be ingrained, on that right-hand side, in midfield, up front, obviously. This season's on slot, innit? Because you made wholesale changes. The team looks different, both in the way they're playing and the 11 out there. You've got to make it happen. I still think they're head and shoulders above everyone, but they're not, like, they have this ability of shooting themselves in the foot. And as you said, us, Newcastle, Bournemouth, they won the games. I'm not going to say they got away with it, but they were owed that defeat against Crystal Palace. And I know their manager said if they had the Galatasaray ref, they wouldn't have lost to Palace, but they did. And then obviously they got turned over by Galatasaray. Like, so, boy, I don't know who they got next. Well, they got Chelsea, in fact. I back them to beat Chelsea. I'd rather them beat Chelsea.
Yeah, so do I, because Chelsea are fucking shit at the moment. But, bro, it's one of them ones, because it's at Chelsea, that could easily be a draw as well, which would be the perfect result for you lot, to be honest, wouldn't it?
I don't know, man. Like, why would that be the best result for us?
Because aren't Liverpool top? So if they draw,
I don't know. Rants, you know me. I don't look at the league.
If they draw and you win, I'm sure you go above them, bro. Because you and
I don't know anything. Like, I thought I was
it's one of them ones. I'm just assuming because I don't know the table right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm assuming. You know what I mean? That would put Arsenal close to Liverpool, if not above them.
Liverpool
I
are the
don't know.
favourites. You know, Arsenal bottled it apparently and all that stuff. Like, we just need to keep winning games, trying very hard. Let's just make sure we get 40
on
points.
goal difference, man said.
Just keep it humble, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bruv, you ain't got no tough game against West Ham, bro. Arsenal fans trying to do this. Oh, yeah, like one game at a time.
What do you mean that's not a tough game? They beat us
we've
last
been here all the
before.
time. West Ham, bro.
Right,
they just sacked Graham Potter.
All right, right. So they not say every game's a cup final in the Premier League.
Brother, they just sacked Graham Potter, yeah.
They've
Man
won
at
they've won
6s and 7s
yeah,
with
Nuno Espirito
Nuno.
Santo. It's Black History Month. Very
Brother,
good manager.
come on, bro. Let's not do this. This is what I'm
in my
saying.
opinion, West Ham have unique qualities that no one else in the Prem possesses, man. They have a lot of individual quality. They got a lot of good relationships. They got a new manager.
Brother, they're man in the relegation zone at the moment. You know what I mean? That's
I don't know. I don't look
quality.
at the league table. I don't know.
But that's the quality they have. Relegation form. That's what they have. So you might need to deal with it,
man. I haven't looked at the league table, but I'm sure if I looked at the league table, like, we could make nonsense agendas and everybody's near each other. We just have to try really hard, run faster.
Brother, the same man that we're talking about pressure is a privilege, yeah.
Pressure is a privilege.
Bro, but then own it then. What's all this shit?
What do you mean? What do you mean own it? I want to win. What do you mean own it? I'm giving West Ham
they got unique qualities. No, they don't. They're shit.
We're gonna go gunshot for gunshot.
Be saying, these man are shit. We should punch them in the face.
I don't know about West Ham. You're telling me this shit.
You don't know that West Ham sacked their manager.
Obviously, I just found out Nuno Espirito Santos coming. He had Nottingham Forest, as you mentioned. You know, they were challenging for Champions League. They've got unique qualities. They're going to be very difficult to play. They've got players that, in my opinion, they've got world-class players like Bowen and Paqueta. We're going to have to be at our best. We're going to have to try very hard.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I'm saying. So, Arsenal should deal with them. Should. You know what I mean? We're not saying they will, but they should.
No, we will. Fuck all of that. We will. The corner boys in the building, man. Can't you see Espirito Santo crying about set pieces?
Man said they lost 5-0 to Chelsea. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? 5-0. 5-0. Really? Who scored for Chelsea? Chelsea ain't got no players to be beating anyone 5-0. What happened there?
You just have to try very hard, man. You know, I'm sure it's going to be a different...
5-1 it was. I don't remember.
They've got a new manager. They're going to be trying...
Did we watch that game? Brother, I can't even remember that game.
I'm sure Caicedo bagged. I'm sure Pedro bagged. Is that the bowling ground?
Man said we beat them 5-1. 5-1. The fuck? Game. Brother, I don't even remember. Why do I not remember that game, bro?
That's probably the hardest game for Arsenal this season, if I'm honest.
Man said I don't watch along. You see that? You see that? Forgettable. You know what I'm saying? That's how dead West Ham are. Man forgot, blood.
Nah, they're not dead. They're not dead. They're not dead.
5-1 is crazy work.
They're a big club.
So you man need to deal with them. No, man said I had a fight that week, so I didn't watch it. All right, cool. That makes sense then. So yeah, either way, you lot should pack these lot up. So I'm not trying to hear the Premier League.
Could and should
pack them up. So it's basically Liverpool Chelsea. That game, yeah, that game stinks of a draw. It stinks of a draw, but we'll see. Innit? Liverpool could pack them, but Chelsea could also pack Liverpool because Liverpool aren't playing well. So I think that game is the crash out derby because whoever loses are crashing out because it's 3 losses in a row.
It's gonna go platform in these streets, man.
Yeah, because bro, it's 3 losses in a row for Liverpool if they lose, and I think it's 3 in a row for Chelsea if they lose.
Rather Liverpool win that, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's 3 in a row for Chelsea in the league or something because I think they won in Europe.
Yeah, they beat Benfica.
Yeah, so it's 3 losses in the league. Whoa, 3 in the league for Chelsea already.
Boy,
that just doesn't even feel right.
Boy, long may it continue.
Hold on, Chelsea have lost 2 league games already. 3 straight losses in the Premier. Chelsea lose tomorrow. You see that? And it's 3 in a row for Liverpool if they lose tomorrow. So, bro, that game, there's a lot riding on that. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, fam. That's crazy. What? That is crazy. Right. So, bro, somebody is crashing out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a draw, which opens up the top of the table for City and Arsenal. So
they're done. Top of the table.
I don't know who City playing.
I don't even know who City playing.
City have got Brentford.
People say City is falling off on Arsenal.
So City have got Brentford. Arsenal have got West Ham. So you expect both of those teams to win that game. So that means, I can't lie, it's pressure on Liverpool if they don't win.
Well, you know.
You see that?
Privilege, as you said.
Bro, them man were talking about fucking quadruples when Isak signed and Ekatike and all these things. And Liverpool could be sweating at the end of the weekend, bro.
I'd rather Liverpool win if it gets to it. A draw's perfect.
Man said Liverpool has a horrendous record at At Stamford Bridge, shame me Chelsea very in this rookie.
True.
Bro, Liverpool bro, they're looking at potentially 3 losses in a row. And I don't remember what year was the last time they lost 3 games in a row, guys. What year was that? Do you know what I'm saying? Because under Klopp, yeah, they've been pretty much challenging for the most part the whole time the whole last 3-4 years. Maybe 4-5. Do you know what I mean? So man saying since 22-23 season, they haven't lost 3 games in a row. Yeah, that's mental. You know what I'm saying? That's mental.
Subscription's been terminated, clearly.
So, boy, I can't lie, it's peak, innit? It's peak. If Liverpool lose, it's a madness. But if Chelsea lose, it's a madness because then, obviously, we know they're not in the title race now. But
sorry, AW, for speaking about football. Yes, I can talk about Arsenal, Chelsea, or whatever.
But if they lose, if they actually lose, it's mad peak, bro. If Chelsea lose, then bro, we need to talk about it might be like last season where top 4 might be a myth.
Oh, boy, the money they've spent as I hear at my club, boy, Kittens can't play. It's looking like Noni shouldn't have left. They shouldn't have sold him. I thought we got scammed. Fair enough. They're in the title race, man. As my manager said, about 8 teams could probably end up winning the Premier League. You know, I don't look at the league table right now. You just want to get into the end of the year and see where it takes us, man. But yeah, man, Chelsea, it don't look good. Nobody's really running away with the league or looking like whether they're top. I don't look at the league table, but whether they're top or whatever, is there really a team with these 5, 6, 7 games played that you can say is truly excelling, really excelling? I'm not too sure, man. Is where it is.
Nah, bro. Most of these teams ain't looking that good, bro. But this is the beauty of.
This is the beauty of it. Sorry, Rants. AW, I can talk about Chelsea, bro. How can I be a loser? I'm here with Chess speaking. You're on YouTube chatting shit in the comments. What are you talking about? Think, bro. You look like you do your eyebrows. I'm not beefing you. I'm not speaking to you ever again. But go on, please. Feminine use, bro. Suck him a million times with that. Don't catch it, bro.
Like, this is what is this? Game 6 or something like that in the Prem?
6, 7, yeah. 5, 6, 7.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's early, bro. And there's not really a lot of teams here that you would say, yo, man, have hit the ground running and they look like they're gonna create separation. Like, even Liverpool, bro. Like, Liverpool were winning and Mons was talking about 5 from 5, but bro, it was by the skin of their teeth, blood, all of them games.
But that's the thing, though. Like, that's football fans, innit? That reminds me of when we went on the unbeaten run. One of my darkest times on YouTube, to a degree, was when Emre went on that unbeaten run at Arsenal. Like, obviously, don't get it twisted. Every fan is happy when you win. But you know when you're happy that you win, but you're looking at the results and you're scumbagging them, you know at some point performances and results are going to correlate. Obviously, that's probably the same with Liverpool, if I'm honest. That's why I was so on my team for not winning at Anfield or having a go at them. Like, I do think Liverpool are the best in the league. I do think they're a level above everyone, but it's not like a City thing or when we was Invincibles or the United stuff.
It's not that. It's not dominant.
It's not a that thing, if I'm honest.
Yeah, bro. So, it's not dominance, bro. And because of that, this is why I need my team to pattern up, because while everything's in disarray, blood, that's when you just sneak into conversations.
Exactly. And that's why you need to take your chances. Because Arsenal's got to have probably said that, as you said, they played Newcastle. I think Newcastle had 10 men, crazy game, but they got the job done. You know, I'm critical with my football club, but they did beat us. It probably should have been a draw. Bournemouth gave them a game. They lost to Palace. They've probably been Slot's probably been onto them about minute from game 1 that you need to do better. And the thing with Liverpool is there's a lot of relationships that need to be built on the field. There's a lot of gelling that needs to be done. We all knew that Slot coming in, this was going to be Slot's proper season in that. Take nothing away from Slot, but last year he didn't have this transfer window in it. He had a half-fit Chiesa. You had to mix and blend. You're replacing Trent. I personally feel they're missing a link between defense and midfield. Obviously, their defense. Frimpong looks a bit scrubby. I think Kirkes will be good, but he looks like right now he's struggling, if I'm honest. There's a mistake there. So they're going to have to make it work. Konate even as well. They're going to have to get it together. But that's where I want my team, or if you're a City fan, you need to take advantage of this because everyone's going to drop points. And Liverpool aren't going to have this period, in my opinion, they're not going to have this period for too long. So I have to see, man.
But this is what I'm saying. And it's one of them ones where, bro, when I'm looking at how everyone's playing at the moment, yeah, it's like you can't take nothing for granted, bro. And I guess that's why they said
8-9 teams could win the league.
Yeah, I don't think it's 8-9 teams. Do you know
Why not?
I mean?
Mathematically, I'm sure the table probably reflects that. I believe him.
No, at the moment, but Do you know what I'm saying? Like the separation always creates itself. But what I would say is, yeah, no one can be complacent. Do you know what I'm saying? Because your chain can get popped in this league by anyone.
Any moment.
And that's it. And that's what we saw last season, bro. Nottingham Forest, yeah. I don't know what percentage of the league they was in the top 4, but I feel like it was for like 3/4 of the time they was up there.
Even Bournemouth for a sec. Bournemouth still is. Nobody wants to play Bournemouth. Bournemouth can give you a tough day. Bournemouth were performing. I don't want to say overperforming because they earned that, but you never know in life what can happen in this Premier League that we all love.
Yeah. Like, bro, it got to the point where the Forest manager, bro, like, bro, man could hear the Forest owner could hear the Champions League music, and he ended up crashing out with the manager because he couldn't believe that man fumbled, bro. Like, he couldn't believe it, bro. Yeah. Like, it's like he was counting the money before the money landed, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure that invoice is paid, man.
But this is the thing. So, we saw that happen to them. We saw Villa, did they miss out? They missed out on the last day because I swear we knocked them.
They lost you, man, innit?
Yeah. We stopped them from getting Champions League football on the last day, bro. You see what I'm saying? So Newcastle ended up getting Champions League football on the last day. Like, this is what it is, bro. So it's extremely competitive in that sense, bro, where it's like the best of the rest here. There's always someone that can just put themselves in the conversation. And you know, Brighton and the Brightons and the Bournemouths, even if they're not in contention for these European spots, they're still going to take points off people.
You don't want to buck them teams there. You don't. They make it difficult.
100%. So this is why you, and Palace as well, bro. The way Palace are playing right now as well. That's
unbeaten record as well. Bad news.
This is what I mean. Palace are another one. Palace are playing their way into that Bournemouth Brighton conversation / Aston Villa Nottingham Forest conversation. Do you see what I'm saying? They're in that conversation right now because Palace are a team right now, yeah, that nobody really wants to play them, and especially not at their ground.
It's techie.
Yeah, like, nobody wants to go there, bro.
Great manager, great system, great in-game management. Players are purring, bro.
And that's it, bro. And Everton now, they got the new stadium as well. David Moyes has got
I thought that AW, man.
David Moyes got some ballers there. Do you know what I'm saying? So now Everton are another team.
To be fair, we know that.
Everton, you don't want to go play Everton with flipping Grealish, Njai and fucking.
Surprised he's not in the England squad. To be fair, Grealish.
Bro, I reckon after some time he'll get back in there. Like Dewsbury Hall's there, and they got Tyler Diblin on a bench now, bro. Like Everton are trying to build something. You see what I'm saying?
For Dewsbury Hall, he's suspended for this week, innit? He got 2 stupid, not stupid for him, but 2 questionable yellow cards. He even tweeted it. Like,
okay,
can't believe it.
See, I didn't even know that. That's foolishness.
Like, if you see the 2 yellow cards in his 2 last games, I'm sure they're not yellow cards. It's not like he's kicked someone or whatever. It's like he can't, bro. It's mad. It's mad.
See that? So when you actually look at it, yeah, when you actually look at it, there's so many teams that could, if they don't get certain things, they're gonna have a say in where it ends up, innit? So like every game is a game that you have to kind of take seriously, bro. Even a team like Sunderland, bro, look at where they are in the league right now. You look at Sunderland, yeah, and in your mind you would be like, yeah, 6 points, but it's not even that.
That kind of mentality, you will get a humble awakening. They're actually doing quite well. I must admit, I thought there was and I guess they still could get relegated, but I have to hold that as well. I thought, you know when at the start of the season people ask you think getting relegated, I said I think Sunderland's going straight back down.
Bro, it's easy to look at the teams that got promoted and say, yeah, they probably go back down.
But when I use my eyes, they're playing some very good football. Very good football.
You know what I'm saying? And they've recruited like they're
doing their thing.
They recruited like they're trying to stay in the Prem.
And that Jude Bellingham, it's not really. I understand the move to Jude Bellingham, Joe Bellingham. He's not really playing for Dortmund and whatnot, but they're not even missing him.
That's crazy, you know.
Doing their thing.
Actually crazy. Oh yeah, bro. Because I read that thing that the mum was beefing the brother because he weren't playing or something.
And the dad, but his dad was a fed, so it makes sense.
I was beefing the manager because he weren't playing him. That's crazy.
Tell him just shut up, man. It's this Sunday league, bro. Shut up, man.
But you know what it is, yeah. They probably agreed that he would go there thinking he was going to get the star boy treatment like his brother.
But who the hell do you think you are? Like, if you were told that, ain't that what Every club tells every player you're gonna play, bro. This and that. You're clearly not the manager. I'm not watching Dortmund in it. He could be smoking budge. There could be no reason for him not playing. But you're clearly not doing something, bro. Who do you think you are? Man needs to stop it, bro.
No, but this is what I said though. But this is what I said about Gittins when them Chelsea man were chatting shit about the system. I said, brother, if you're not playing at Dortmund, you're not very good, innit? I don't care about the system because them man there, they don't spend loads on players and they bring in young G's and they flip them. That's always been their thing, innit? So they want you to play because they want to sell you. So if they're not even willing to play,
they obviously signed for Dortmund knowing that in the back of their head. Haaland, Bellingham, the same. Sancho when he went there as well.
Yeah. So that's it. So when you look at it that way, yeah, if they're not even trying to play you, yeah, then that means they don't even care about the money, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not the best option. Who do you think you are, bro? Like, who seriously? And if I was the manager, I can't even. You know what? Maybe Bellingham's not doing anything. But who do you think you are? You're getting your dad. You're not a man. You're not a man.
That's crazy. Mum and dad rolling through, yeah, and badding up people is crazy.
Fuck your mum and dad, bro. The first job I need to do is keep my own job. I ain't hearing this. If you want to play, go somewhere else or do Sunday league. What the hell is going on? What the hell? Because the manager, to be fair, he's the one at training. He's the one seeing you lot. Get out of here with that, man.
Facts.
No, play my son because you promised us we could have stayed at Sunderland. Shut up, man. Welcome to the real world. Nobody cares, bro.
Man should have. I can't be real. Man should have stayed and played in the Prem, innit? Unless they thought he weren't ready for the Prem and they thought that was going to tank man's stock. So they sent him to Germany.
Rants, I think it was a win-win. I understand because of what we said about the young players, the Dortmund thing, Champions League and all of that stuff. Sunderland, you're playing in the Premier League. They got, I think last year, I don't know about this year, but last year they had one of the youngest teams in the Championship. Obviously, they got promoted. You can put your name in the team. Like, you're playing under the eye of everyone. I thought it was a win-win. I understood the Dortmund thing as well. On top of that, your brother was there. It just not banging. You're like 3-4 months into, I assume,
but it's like his brother though didn't have the opportunity, to get promoted to the Prem. You know them. His brother was playing in the Champs, I swear. Then he went to
Birmingham. Then he went Dortmund straight away, innit? And then
went to Dortmund from the Championship, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So you get me? It's man's only played 167 minutes all season, bro.
And things can change. Welcome to the real world, bro. I think you are.
That's what I'm saying. So it's one of them ones where I reckon they thought that, you know what, if he goes Prem and he doesn't play well, it tanks man's value in it. And they're probably in their head, they're thinking, yo, we can try to get him to Real Madrid with his brother. You know them.
Yeah.
Do you know
he's a good player as well, but relax yourself, man.
So yeah, like he ducked the Premier League test. I can't lie. It looks like it.
I understand.
Looks like he ducked it. It looked like he ducked the Prem.
They should ban your parents from coming to the stadium as well. How are they even getting access to come to the change rooms? Because I heard no one else's parents run up in there.
Yeah, that's mad. But obviously, because Bellingham went from there and they would have made a bag from that, they probably got like a good relationship with the club, innit? So they think they can do what they can do.
Yeah, but the minute he's done that, bro, he's like, I'm not being funny. Like, it's not Bellingham FC, bro. It is Borussia Dortmund, a massive club, serious club. Who do you think you are? You should get rushed for that. Your dad specifically. Right, who do you actually think you are? What have you done in the game to be demanding stuff? No, have you ever considered maybe your son's not doing what he needs to do? Maybe there's a reality where he's doing everything and the manager's not utilizing him and there's stuff to it, but maybe he's not a great tactical fit. Maybe he had an opportunity, he's not doing it. Maybe the other players are doing better. Get out of your own arse, mate. What's going on? Fuck him up.
But this is what I'm saying. So it's just, bruv, it is what it is, bro. Like, different demands, innit? Man said, well, thoughts on Spurs. Bruv, listen, I don't know what I'll go on for Spurs, bro. I'll be honest. Because you know what it is, yeah? I rate Thomas Frank here, but Spurs are just shit, bro. Like, and it's mad because obviously we lost to Spurs in the final. So, like, but it's just, bro, Spurs have a certain stench that they can't get rid of, bro. You know them ones, and it's like when I see them, yeah, like when Frank went there, I was like, yeah, cool. I like what he's doing at Spurs, but do I think it's gonna be enough for me to take them seriously? I just don't know, innit? Like. The truth is, yeah, we get a good manager, we're better than Spurs straight away. Like, I don't respect them. Like, this is the reality. I don't respect them. Like, they've still got a team, yeah, with fucking Tell and what's that youth? Bro, I always forget that guy's name, bro. The light skin youth, the winger.
Brennan.
He's rubbish. You know them, man. Like these men are rubbish. Like I rate Kudus, like very good player. Do you know what I mean? They got Xavi Simons, who's not playing well at the moment. No one's talking about it because obviously
I told man about little Bow Wow.
It's Spurs. I told you, man, that this guy's a beefed up Jesse Lingard. I told you a lot of time ago about Xavi Simons. I don't rate him. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones.
More as dumb as that sounds.
Yeah, bro. Like I just don't rate, man.
Now,
do you know what I'm saying? So when I look at Spurs, they're just meaty, like. You know what I'm saying? He is getting played out of position, but I'll be honest, that's not an excuse.
No, fuck that, because we heard he's multifunctional.
Yeah, bro. If you're an attacking midfielder and they're playing you left wing, yeah, you should still be showing more blood. I'm not saying
Luis
that
Enrique told him at PSG.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not saying that you need to be lighting up the world, blood, but show glimpses of quality, bro. I'm not seeing nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Tottenham on their day can win against probably any team in the league. That we know that, but will they consistently be in a position that we need to take them seriously? I have my doubts, innit? So it's just one of them things. Where do I think they're gonna finish this season? I'm not really sure, blood. I think their target will be top 6, but I don't know if they'll make that. I think that depends on what everyone else does.
Fourth at best, like because you said they're in
conversations for that fourth place. Yeah,
they're not a shoe-in.
No, they're not. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
you know what I mean, but they're in the top 6 race. Do you know what I'm saying? They're in the top 6 race. Like
hopefully
they're kind of they're in with a shout of the 4th place. But yeah, I don't know. The only reason why I think they're closer to getting the 4th place than us is the manager. If we change our manager straight away, I'll put us above them. So it's just because I rate Frank. But this Tottenham squad, it still looks a bit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It looks devoid of quality, innit? That's just what it is. It looks devoid of quality, man. Obviously, they've got their centre-back partnership, which is a good centre-back partnership.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I was about to say. Even though I agree in terms of the squad, when you look through their 11, they're actually okay. Like, I don't know about now, because I'm not watching Spurs week in, week out, but it looked like Thomas Frank was getting a tune out of Richarlison.
Yeah.
Looked like previous manager got a tune out of Brennan Johnson. Obviously, banter aside, Xavi Simons got problems, but the quality's there. Kudus is obviously good. Jed Spence, they're back. On paper, they've got a good back line, a back 4. Like, midfield isn't the worst. Paulinho's doing his thing.
Yeah, he is.
Well, you're going to need a lot more than that.
Madison's out injured, and he's a creative outlet for them. Do you know what I mean? I think Kulusevski's injured as well.
If you go on his Instagram and see Kulusevski's knee, it's horrible, bro. What footballers have to, if you see, I would discretion advised, didn't it? Like he put up his knee surgery. Footballers, it's a madness. It's a madness.
Yeah, football fucks you up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Fucks you up, like.
But look, Brennan Johnson tell Alderweireld like as left wing options, bro. Come on, man. Like,
well, that tells you everything. Tell's not even in the Champions League squad. He don't rate that. Frank said
that ain't no top level attack, bro. Like, I'm sorry. When you see that, that's disgusting.
Tell just makes the wrong career move since Rents, man.
It's disgusting, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at that, yeah, they're not even supposed to make top 6 with those options. Let's be honest. Brennan Johnson was at Forest, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And so, like, it is what it is, bro. That's barely a top half of the table attack, bro. Like, down that left-hand side. That's meaty. So, when you look at it, it's like it is devoid of real quality. It is. So, like the 2 centre backs, good players. Kudus, good player. Polina's obviously like he was at Fulham, like didn't really do nothing at Bayern Munich. Now he's come back, but again, him and what's his name, the Uruguay,
Bentancur signed a new deal. To be fair,
yeah, Bentancur is good, but he's meaty, like.
He's not going to win you a game. He's going to keep things ticking.
That's what I mean. He's just anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking, there's too many of these players that it's like they could play for any club in the bottom half of the table and nobody would care. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Sarr's a good player.
Yeah, Sarr doing his thing.
Yeah, Sarr's a good player. He's doing his thing.
Workhorse,
but Sarr is not going to be the difference between finishing 6th and 4th place, bro. They ain't really got any game changers in that team, like. Madison
I don't know what's going on with
one.
Solanke as well. Don't seem like he's in favour.
Solanke, bro. Like, again, mid, bro.
To be fair, Bergval's calm. Bergval's calm.
He's very talented. But again,
good little player.
He's not. He shouldn't be a starting option. He should be a
difference maker's another convo.
He should be adding depth. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what he should be doing. So when you actually look at their team, yeah, they ain't really got no X factor. Do you know what I mean? I like Kulusevski. I think he's cold, but injured.
You're gone. You're irrelevant. I don't know if he'll play again this season based on the knee. So you're irrelevant. Maddison obviously busts his ACL.
And the thing is, remember, they've lost Kane and Son, and that tier of caliber of player.
I don't think they miss Son like that again.
No, but remember, people are remembering old Son, bro. But Son, like prime Son and Harry Kane,
different.
It's hard to replace that quality of footballer.
100%.
It's hard, bro, because at one point Son was one of the best wide players in Europe, bro. So, like, it's very hard to replace a player of that caliber, especially when players of that caliber aren't really playing football no more. So, it's an automatic downgrade no matter who you bring in.
True.
Like, look at what we just mentioned for their left side, bro. Do you know what I mean? Odebear flipping Brennan Johnson, bro, and tell. Like, Heung-min Son was easy. He was top 3 left wingers in the league, and in Europe he was up there as well, probably top 5 at one point when he was mashing work and scoring goals, bro. And he was getting them double figures.
Generational talent, Mickey Mouse, Mikey Moore allegedly as well. Rangers and that. I know he's doing shit.
Mouse, I didn't even play that
anything about them, man. They gassed him.
They bought him to flip him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones.
Gray still about as well.
Their thing's cooked, man. I'll be honest, their thing is actually cooked, bro. So it'll be very interesting to see how.
The only thing is Thomas Frank is a bloody good coach.
He's a very good coach, but you know what he's good at? He's good at maximizing what he has. So even though on paper it doesn't look amazing,
this is what I'm saying.
He'll get 9 out of 10
worse than what he's
out of all the players.
Brentford.
Bro, but
I don't think it is collectively.
But I'm saying Richarlison's washed, but Richarlison scores for Brazil. He just wasn't scoring for Tottenham.
He's an ugly footballer, but again, Thomas Frank can get a tune out of that. Like I was saying, like you look at Brentford's squads, that squad that Brentford had under Thomas Frank and Spurs' squad. Is it any worse? Yes, obviously, you think of Brentford, you're immediately thinking of the attackers, the Mbuemos, the Visas, the Ivan Tonys. But respectfully, bro, they had guys like Aaron Hickey, Nathan Collins, guys that, might not necessarily get in Spurs' 11, getting a tune out of him. That's what annoys me about Thomas Frank. I do wish they had a manager that was simply put out of his depth. So, yeah,
100%, bro. You know what I mean? So, I think because Frank knows how to utilize these men, I think you always have to look at them as a threat. You know what I mean? He thinks he'll finish 7th with the squad. Do you see what I'm saying? Bro,
he's doing the victim thing, man. I don't believe that. He's doing the victim.
I think he knows top 6 is the target. Do you know what I mean? But even though, because they finished 16th last season, but in his head he knows top 6, bro. Man has to really finish there, get them European football again, bro. I think that's what he'll be looking at, bro. Because Spurs, they still tried to show some intent in the market getting Xavi in because he was linked to Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know why Chelsea.
Can't bring in him and Kudus, and Polina, even though Polina was a free. Good work.
Eze, they got one of the 3. Did all right.
Yeah, that's it, bro. So nah, bro. That man, I think that man are gonna pattern, bro. Like I think top 6 is what they'll be looking at.
Exactly.
Man said Postecoglou retains immediate support of the hierarchy. Of course he does. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course he does. But bro, he's under pressure though.
Already as well, like he's rubbing out quicker than I thought. Like,
brother, his own fans are saying sacked in the morning, bro. And you know it's a banter thing, bro. Like these men know, This is what I say, where the fans have to keep the standards at the football club, bro. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the owner set pace by sacking Nuno, and bringing in the players. The owner's shown that they want to be taken seriously. They bid for Cunha. They bid for bare ballers, bro. Like Nottingham Forest, they actually tried to sign serious players. Do you know what I'm saying? So the owner showed them that, I'm going to try and sign loads of players. I'm going to sell loads of players. I'm going to try and bring in top managers. We're going to try and qualify for Europe. This is the level we expect. So now the fans are mirroring.
They've actually, everyone forgets, but I swear they got Douglas Luiz. I don't know if he's bought a game yet.
Douglas Luiz. That's what I mean. And the fans are mirroring that, bro, because Bear Man were linked with Douglas Luiz. Look at that. Sacked in the morning chance. He said that this point they're entitled to have an opinion. Nothing surprises me anymore. I guess it's the climate we're in. It is the climate we're in, bro. You come in and you've got no wins in 6 games. You know what I'm saying?
Rub that in the League Cup. Same way if you excited and you had 6 from 6, they'd be gassing you. This is the
industry. That in the League Cup by a dead team, yeah. I think they surrendered a 2-goal lead. And then you got rubbed out by a midget land, bruv. Like, it's crazy.
Boy.
I might get rubbed up in 2 competitions, yeah, by dead teams.
And the thing is, if it continues, he can Nottingham Forest, you could go from being on the cusp of Champions League one year to, you can only deal with the points you got, potentially being in relegation. So if Postecoglou thinks my man's his boy and whatnot, you need to start getting some wins, bro, or it could go left.
Brother, even though the owner's his guy, yeah, it's one of them ones where, bro, there's only so many conversations before that morning coffee gets awkward, cuz.
Yeah,
you know them way there.
Ain't no morning coffee. Their chairman's on just shooting man in their kneecap, bro. Like, Marion Castle, whatever's a bad man. I can't lie,
brother. Man, see, he was at the Olympiacos game, innit?
Yeah. And the camera was panning. He looked vexed. He might be.
He's a real gunman, bro. He's a real shooter. So
serious man.
Yeah, bro. It's one of them ones where I'll be honest, yeah. Ange knows they're brethren, yeah, but it's strictly business, like. You know them ones. The only thing they got in common is they're both Greek, yeah. But my man's about his moolah, blood. If you're losing him money, man's looking to make you disappear, cuz. You get me?
Fucking about. He's fucking about. And I knew this would kind of happen at Forest because you look at Postecoglou, you look at Nuno Espirito Santo. In terms of their philosophy, it was always going to take probably a bit of time. They're 2 light years apart, really. Like one likes to go forward and not really care about attack, the defense. The only time I've seen him actually defend amicably was in the Europa League final against you lot. Espirito Santo's all for the counter attacking. Boy, and it takes forever to learn these things as a football club, and they have not got dead players. Elliot Anderson's in the England squad and all these things. You gotta make it happen,
bro. That's
don't enjoy yourself out.
Hudson-Odoi, innit?
Hudson-Odoi.
Obviously, they brought in Hutchison to replace my man as well.
Why they got Zinchenko, I don't know, but shout out them.
Yeah, they got Zinchenko. They got Douglas Luiz. So yeah, they got
Their squad's not dead. They got Chris Wood. That's a man. That's what got.
Bro. Their squad is not a squad that should be losing
about it, man. You got some decent players there.
Yeah, bro. That's not a squad that should be losing to Midtjylland, bro. At home as well. At home.
Boy.
So yeah, bro. I can't lie. When man are sacked in the mornings ringing out, yeah, it's peak. So I can't lie, yeah. Like Ange needs to pattern it quickly, bro. Because the thing is, first game, he played the 3 at the back, because that's what they used to, and they still lost. Do you know what I'm saying?
I actually think that was us, innit? I actually think the scoreline was a bit harsh. I actually think they competed as well against us, and they did all right. And as much to be fair to Postecoglou, I do think there was a bit more of a defensive impetus from him. But then obviously we did our thing. So, but
the thing is,
results-driven business.
Nuno's thing was, part the bus, transition, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
I think they finished up there, but they scored some of the least amount of goals in the league and X, Y, Z. But the problem is, in attack, they don't look as dangerous. They just don't.
You look booky defensively.
Well, there you go.
Right, that's the wall.
So yeah, you're just absorbing more pressure now, and then don't have that outlet. So
exactly, you're not going to win too many games like that.
That's it. Like, bro, what is my man said after 24 days in charge, you know? Like, bro, even if that's not true, yeah, the fact that we think it could be possible tells you that Forest ain't ramping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
if
saying?
They lose again at the weekend, I don't know who they got, but if you lose the next game of the weekend, it's dark. And the international break,
I think the next game is a tough game.
Who they actually got? Like,
I think the next game is it's Newcastle away, I believe.
That's not a tough game.
But those man talking about what injury time winners? It's not a tough game, man.
Oh, it's calm, bro. You know, it's difficult when you're playing against 12 players. Shout out the ref, but you can't stop us forever blessed, man. You know, we don't.
Newcastle away, bro. That's not who they want.
Ooh. Yeah.
And then you go into an international break, and you have to sit with that loss. You know them, man. You have to sit with that, bro. Like, this is the peak one, though, because it's like, you know, when that is right before, like, bro, Like right before the international break, you have to sit with that pain for 2 weeks.
I can't lie. Their next 6 games, well, the next 5, because they play in Studgrass on the 6th of November. But they got Forest obviously on Sunday. After the international break, they got Chelsea at home. They got Porto in Europa League. They got Bournemouth away. They got you lot on the 1st of November.
Newcastle.
I don't know if you're going to survive all of that,
But that's, bruv, Newcastle.
No, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest go to Newcastle on Sunday. Then they got Chelsea in the next game after the break. Then they got Porto in the Europa League. Then they got Bournemouth away on the 26th of October. 1st of November, you lot travel to their place.
Jeez.
We might not be there come the November the 1st.
Wait, by the 1st of November, our manager needs to be... manager. We need to have a new manager by then. We need to have a new manager by then. And if we don't, we'll be getting sacked soon after that game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Forest used to be a hard place to go, so... Nasty, you know what I mean? Like now it's looking like, bro, it's looking like 3 points. Boy. But that's a horrible run for Ange, though.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make it happen and happen quick. But no sympathy, bro. You took the job. You know what time it is, bro. You knew what time it was. You know, and he ain't got bad players.
No, he hasn't. But the players are not. They're not what you would need.
For him, yeah, they're not what he needs because the way he plays is a world apart.
I didn't know. Oh yeah, Maria's out as well. So yeah, of course they got injuries as well.
Boy, he's gonna have to hold that. But he's gonna have to hold it. End of the day, this is football, innit? Unfortunately, everything indirectly falls at the manager. It doesn't mean you're to be blamed at everything, but this is the nature of the beast. Like, what? It's easier to get rid of
even
one
if it's not your fault. You're still the guy that has to find a solution.
Exactly. And if you don't believe you can, walk. You clearly think you can because you took the role very quickly. Well, not really quickly, but like you're not too far removed from actually winning a trophy with Spurs and all that. So you wanted to get straight back.
And the thing is, the speed at which they sacked Nuno as well was peak, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
And Nuno only really got sacked. Is it necessarily because of football? Is it something? It feels
like footballing reasons.
Yeah,
bro.
like so that puts more pressure on you, Postecoglou.
Because bro, he hadn't lost enough games, yeah, to warrant sacking man at the time.
It was a politics thing.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. It's not looking good, mate.
There's a lot of teams
not looking good. Man said losing that November 1st game is a sackable offense for either side. Yeah, facts. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I'm hoping the manager's already been changed by then. But obviously, people are saying 1st of November is when the compensation payout drops for Amorim, innit? So there's speculation that United are waiting for that so they can just pay him out on the cheap, innit? But if you're Ruben Amorim, you want to get sacked now, blood, because you get more money.
You get more bread.
You know what I'm saying? So, boy, who knows? He might crash out this weekend, bro, to secure the bread.
Nah, man, trust the process, man. Amorim, come on, man. We believe in you, man. I never like to see men down on their luck, man. Come on, Amorim.
No.
Come on, Amorim, show them how fickle Man United fans are because they were watching your sporting games. They were calling you Moncler this. You can get them back on side, man. As you said, Amorim, you can beat everybody after the first game of the season. We believe in you. We want you to stay, man.
I said it's really important to win this one against Sunderland to enjoy the international break. We're not going to enjoy it even if we win, bro. Now, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? We're not winning. We're not enjoying it either way.
Come on, Amorim, man. Come on.
Nah, man.
Get back to scamming wins, which don't really happen.
And bro, man said, yeah, bro, he's probably got a hernia, bro. Yamal, bro. They're common, to be honest, especially with young players as well. Young players, they get them hernias, man, in the groin or like the umbilical ones in the stomach, and you get them, bro. Them hernias, they're a pain in the ass, bro. Either you rest them and they go away, or you might have to have surgery. And if you have surgery, then it's just...
he's growing and he's probably coping with things physically. There's probably a lot more gym work.
But that's what I'm saying. He's a youth's blood. You know what I'm saying? What, is he even 18 yet? Is he even 18 yet? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even think so. And that bro is training every single day at that young age and playing like,
do you know how painful that is to kick ball as well? You know, it's not the end of the world if you have that, but it's a pain, bro.
Yeah.
Like if anyone that's had that, you see when you get the ball and you open your body up, do you know how much that hurt? Yeah, that's a myth.
Yeah, it's long, bro.
Just stick that one out.
And the thing is, when you're that young and your body is growing and it's going through enough stress, do you know what I'm saying? And he's 18 years old and he's playing football with men, bro. So it's one of them ones where like, yeah, it's peak for him still. You know what I mean? So it's very normal. But this is why young players used to get eased into the game, bro. And now At 18, this player's a full international, full Barcelona starting player.
Fans need to bear these things in mind when they're crying about young players all the damn time.
Yeah, bro. No, they man need to chill sometimes, you know what I'm saying, innit? And to be fair, the rest could do him good, bro, because sometimes that's your body telling you to slow down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
and
yeah, maybe
injuries are part and parcel of the game. So like, there's never a good time to get injuries, but like the quicker you learn to kind of sit down and how to navigate,
and those are the good injuries. Those are the good injuries because they're not the muscle injuries or the leg breaks or not. And those are just the little ones where your body's like, all right, cool, slow down.
You just have to sit down for 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's it. Back. So it'll be calm. You know what I'm saying? It'll be calm.
When you get the Gavi thing that you're in problems, like I can't remember what happened to Gavi, but he's basically out for the majority of the season.
Ross.
Right. Boy.
That's Newcastle. Oh yeah, I forgot about Vissa. How did he get injured? Like how did he get injured as soon as he came? Because I swear he went on strike and wasn't playing, and then he got injured as soon as he rolled up.
Yeah, the witch doctor done him, man.
Yeah, bro. I went on strike to leave and that wasn't training, and then man got bust an injury. Yeah, that's nasty.
To be fair, him and Woodmade, it's no Isaac, but they could do things for Newcastle still.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, bro. I know we're gonna see, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Newcastle, boy, you know what I mean? If they smoke Ange, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean?
You make it past the weekend, Ange, if I'm honest.
Brother, is peak. I can't believe we're saying that, but it's real.
Already.
There you go. And then man are asking me about, oh yeah, but what if Amorim turns it around, bro? After 11 months of failure, bro. Ange had 11 games.
I think that's a fair question. What if he does, Rants?
He cannot, bro. Like,
mathematically, he can still win the Premier.
In the history of football, there's never been a manager that's had the start he's had and has turned it around. Granted, it's because they usually get sacked by now. However, the Brer finished 15th in the league and lost a European Cup final in the same season and still woke up in the morning with a job. That's crazy, bro.
History's there to be made, man.
There's no comparison to it because it's never happened before. There's no case study for this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? But the law of averages is, yeah,
it's dark.
You're gone, rude boy.
You're on borrowed time. That's even being nice.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, at a decent club, he would have been sacked on the pitch after we lost.
Should have been sacked after the Europa League final, to be fair, regardless of the compensation and all that crap. But that's probably why he's so smug. Everything else is a blessing in his mind.
No, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah. But we're going to see, people. Do you know what I mean? Hey, guys, let's get these lights up, people. You already know what time it is, bro. What time's your next show, bro?
I'm on Famzone TV at 5:45, and then 7 p.m. I'm going to go on my channel.
Yeah. Say less, bro. All right. I'll redirect to Famzone then.
Come on. Big up D&D.
I'm saying, you gotta make sure you support the man them's content.
Yeah, come and smash the like button, subscribe on both platforms, do everything, people, and make sure you hit the like button here, of course, which I know you're doing. If you haven't, what's going on, man? Support the people, them.
That's what I'm saying, people. Nah, man. Yeah, this is a good weekend of football still. So I think we got 2 games tomorrow, 2 games on Sunday. I think Sunday, man's gonna do the.
You got Brentford City, to be fair, 4:30, I think.
Yeah, and then man's gonna do, I think, Everton got a game. Who are Everton playing again? I think it's the Everton one I'm going to do at 2 o'clock. I think there's like 3 games at 2 or something like that.
Everton got Palace. Oh.
Yeah, Everton Palace. Man have to do Glasgow. Like, you know the ones there, bro. Man have to, you get me, put that out in the universe, bro. Bring me my manager. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm going to watch Palace Everton, fam.
I'm just happy to get 3 points again this weekend. Like, you know what I think.
That's it, bro. Yeah, but you better, you know them ones, because bro,
everything's calm. Odegaard,
you see Nuno with the biblical stink fest. One thing about Nuno is shame don't live there. You know, this guy will put 2 banks of 5 at the edge of your box for the whole game. Please, he doesn't give a shit.
Arteta knows how to rate them things down. Now it's different, but we're here now. We're here. There's no week better. You lot said this to me last week against Newcastle. We shout on the Magpies. We're real pest control. We don't get stung by bees and done up by seagulls and eagles and shit. We don't know about that.
Ball with you, man. You know, like Newcastle try to play a bit, Like Nuno's not trying to play football.
Bro, we've got many different ways of breaking down teams, bro. We're savage now. We're savage. The corner boys in the building. Gabriel Magalhaes inevitable. If you want to play ball, we'd play ball.
I hear it. It's the same time as our game, innit, people?
Already. I know he's working on it, but he can't stop it. You can't stop the inevitability, man.
I hear
We're
it.
definitely getting 3 points. I won't be here next week if you don't.
Hear it.
That's how confident
to be fair, to be should. I'm not doubting you lot will win the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubting it.
Come on, son. All I need is Sunderland and Arsenal do their jobs. Well, in fact, Betty, I'm looking at the games. Leeds, please beat Spurs. Sunderland, please beat Man United. We need a draw between Chelsea and Liverpool. And it's a great Saturday, man. We're
going to see people. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see, man. Obviously, the Arsenal game's the same time as the United game. So, obviously, we'll be watching the United game. But, man, keep half an eye out for what's going on there. Do you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is.
As you lot always do, United fans.
And then what's the other game? And obviously it's Chelsea Liverpool after that. So
I think it's gonna be dead, man. On paper, it sounds gas. On paper,
Chelsea, bro, Liverpool. I think it's gonna be dead because both teams are playing shit, and also both teams have injuries or suspensions. So
if that's the case, we need similar. We need it to be like how it was Chelsea versus United, like an early yellow card or red card or something mad like that. So let's go, man.
Potentially, but I don't know. I think it's one of them games. I'm watching it because man kind of don't want to miss it. But at the same time, I'm not expecting it to be a good game of football.
I hope it, like that comment says, I hope it's a basketball game. If it comes to that, that's playing to Liverpool's strengths, to be fair. But yeah, man. I think there's goals. Now that I said they end up being 0-0. But we'll see.
We're going to see, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But yo, people, them, big up. Make sure you subscribe to the Deluded. You already know what time it is.